Hi all, just thought I'd give you a little quick tip video. First of all, I'm featuring this, which is the Take Your Pick tool. I don't know why I put off buying one for so long, but anyway, it just comes off like this. You've got a couple of different tools that you can replace that with. You've got these styluses, which is really handy for when you're scoring and things like that. They just click in there like that, turn it to lock, unlock it, and you get this funny thing, which you might be wondering what that is. Now if I wind that out a bit, hopefully you can see that little bit of putty. And what this does is it picks up small things. So it's incredibly handy when you want to pick up sequins or something like that. And of course I haven't got a sequin right here at the moment, but I'll show you. I can pick up this little cap cover and place it where I want to and glue it in place. But you'll probably see more of that later on. But today's little tip video is about the types of stamps that Stampin' Up! Sell and how you cope with them and deal with them. And when I say that, it'll all become evident in about 2 seconds. So we sell what they call clear polymer, the photopolymer stamp sets, and they're clear, so you can see through them. They're made of polymer, photopolymer, and they stick to the blocks themselves. Now, if you're having trouble with that sticking, you just rinse it into some cold water and let it dry naturally, and it should be good to go. So that's the photopolymer stamp sets. The other kind are these red rubber ones, and we have to deal with these differently. And I'm going to show you a tip. I don't know where I learned it from, but I've been doing it like this for quite some time. Now, in the packet, and this is a little sneaky peek of a new set that's coming out in the Celebration. It will be a free item if you qualify, your order qualifies. You get the stickers, which come like this, and you get the stamps, and they're red rubber with a cushion on them, and they're kind of attached in here like they haven't been cut right through, so you just break them and you've popped them out. I hope that's in camera. So I'm going to show you how to mount those onto the sticker backs. The stickers are really, really sticky, and once they stick, you aren't going to get them off again. So that can be a bit daunting, but this is the easiest way that I have found, and it's good to have something like this. So they're really, really sticky, and they're really, really stuck to this sheet. I'll show you here. So they're really quite sticky. I started to take this one up and I thought, wait a minute, I think I'll just make a little tip video. So take your sticker off. You'll see there's like a break in the backing paper. You want that facing up, basically. Okay, you want that facing up. So here's the back part of the sticker. We're going to put it down on this block. Just like, oh, before I do that, I normally just wipe one little corner on something that's a bit fluffy. Now, it doesn't have to be your clothing. If you've got good clothes on, here's a little towel rag that I use all the time. So we're going to stick that onto the block. We've now got a corner that we can lift off because they stick really, really well to these blocks. Because we put that bit of fluff on there, you can see the fluff there. You're able to lift that off. It's not going to affect the way it stamps or anything like that. So the first thing you need to do is pop out the stamp okay, the corresponding stamp. Take the backing paper off, which is this backing paper here. Okay, discard that. You don't need that any longer. Put the stamp down, okay, and then where that little break in the paper was, just peel one side up and the other side up, okay. In this case, it's pretty obvious which way this stamp goes, but if it's something like this, you need to be aware which way you're going. So I've turned the block over now. This is the sticky side. I'm going to put this over the top, and pardon me if I'm in the way, but you really need to be able to see what you're doing. So I'm going to have a little look, cross my fingers, hold my breath, and hope for the best. And there it is. So remember this little piece that I put fluff on. I can just pull that off now. And I always keep them in the case. So I pop them all out. This is what I do. I pop them all out. I take the backing off this piece, which is the manufacturing piece that they come in, and I keep that because when I want to put these back in the case, I can tell instantly if one's missing and I need to go and look for it. So this little guy goes in there, and that's what I do. In the photo polymer ones, in the cases, they've started printing on the insert the actual stamps that are in this stamp set. So you can see where to put them. So I put birthday there. You can see if you've got one missing. But these, the red rubber ones, don't have that. So that's my best advice. I'll do the rest of this little stamp set and you'll get the idea. So I've got my block here. I'm looking for this one here. It's the same shape. They always make them so that you can find them on there. Okay, so we put that face down. Peel the sticker up. Rub it on my jacket. Pop it down on the block. Lift the release paper. That's probably the hardest thing about this, is lifting the release paper. Okay. Now you can see the shape of the thing. Okay. This is back to front to that. So we know that we've got a little piece out here. Little piece out there. So just go straight over the top of it. You can kind of hover around till you find that you're right over it. Hold your breath, cross your fingers, hope for the best. And because we did that little bit of fluffing on there, it's easy to come off. Might be too much fluff on that one. So I'm going to do a couple more. This tiny little party hat. Didn't know otters wore party hats, but apparently if they're partying, they're wearing a hat. Peel that off. Bit of fluff. Peel off the release paper. As I said, sometimes that's the hardest bit. Look through the sticker, hover over the top, and I literally do hold my breath. So there's another stamp done. And I would like to think that I do this as soon as I get them, but I don't. And usually I have to stop what I'm in the middle of creating to put the stickers on the back. So maybe make that a good practice to do them as soon as you get them. Okay, here we go. I hope you're getting all of that. The camera's a bit low for me to see at the moment. There we go. Now the outline of the sticker is actually the actual shape of the stamp itself. So once you get the hang of this, it actually is quite easy to do. And this little video is for my friend Belinda, who asked me how to do it the other day. So this one's for you, Bin. So there's only 2 more. It doesn't take very long at all. This is a cute little one laying on his back, holding a little fish, as otters I want to do. Okay, nearly there. Okay, 1 left. As you see, I'm putting them back straight into the case as I go along. That way I always know where they are. Okay. Last one. Okay, we've fluffed that up. There's 1. That's 2. It's birthday time. And you'll see that that end of the stamp goes up into a bit of a curve there. And that's it. Done. Done and done. So I hope that's made it a little bit easier for you to understand. Makes it a bit easier if you've got a pointed object to get under those stickers. Sometimes they can be a bit of a bugbear, but that's it. Very, very simple. And of course with the photopolymer ones, you don't need to prepare them like that. You do, however, need to give them a bit of a clean before you stamp with them, because they do have a film on them from the manufacturing process, and they may not hold the ink very well the first couple of times you use them unless you clean them. And the best recommendation is our Simply Chamois, which I don't know where it is on this desk at the moment. Yep, I found it. And what I do is they come this beautiful purple colour, and over time the ink does stain it. It still works perfectly. All you need to do is rinse that out in water. I cut them up into these very small pieces. One stamp in Simply Chamois can last me for a very long time because I only use small pieces at a time. And this I got in the supermarket. I think, I don't know if they still carry them, but I know for a fact they're actually for kids' snacks. The kids can put their little snacks in there, put their hands in there. But it keeps my chamois moist for a very long time. And it also allows the air to get through. But this was a great little find. Not what it was supposed to be used for, but there you go. We're crafters. we're crafty. We use things all the time that are not supposed to be used for that. I hope this has helped you out a little bit, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy crafting, everybody.